How would you say, what's the main difference between the tribes? Like,
The culture is quite different.
what's the meaning of life?
You living life and living today, living now.
Living now, living
Yes,
today.
yes, yes.
Live in the moment.
Live in the moment.
Or you have like a dream that you want to make it come true.
I think most the liberation that maybe I'll be after.
Pressure about finding a job.
Yeah, I feel pressure. But again, personally, I'm a guy who's always comfortable with my current position because I believe like if I have to change my situation, I'm the one who's supposed to work towards it.
Right.
Proactive.
Yeah.
How would you define financial freedom?
For me, I think it's just a concept in the head.
Yeah.
It's just a concept in the head.
Yep.
And with regards to how big or how small it is,
Right.
it's according to each and everyone's perspective of how
It's very subjective.
Yeah.
How did you figure this out? Like financial freedom is really in your mind.
just trying to see on how I'm going to live today. I know tomorrow that tomorrow exists. Yes, it exists. But the thing is, if I wait until tomorrow, then I'm going to just kind of be anxious.
Right.
So, and also yesterday past, that is the future.
Yeah.
So the best thing is for me to work on now. If this now is what is going to get me to tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a really important lesson you just mentioned.
Yes.
Don't worry about the past and don't be anxious about the future.
Yes.
With those two in mind, we can truly live in the present.
Very, very true.
Yeah.
It's something I do experience every single day.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Now, so how would you define success?
I'd say success is relative.
What are the ways to develop your mind?
Majorly, I insist on reading.
Reading.
Having a very proper and good time management, not forgetting just the most essential things. Now, reading is training your mind.
Yeah.
Trying to do some exercise. That is also good because you watch out for your body.
Yeah.
And now putting nutrition at its forefront.
Yeah. So focus on what's inside of us,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Our
yes.
mind, our body. Everything else is, people say it's illusional. What you feel you own, what you feel you have is, end of the day, it's just like a building sandcastle on a beach. It's
Like
gonna go away.
while you told me you guys like decided like even not to have a home and stuff.
Yeah.
That like blew up my mind because you're doing it's really interesting and strongly building into memories on whatever you just collect into your mind.
Yeah.
Because life is just but a memory.
Life is just by memory. Yes, that's very powerful. Life is just by memory. Thanks so much for sharing that, Matthew.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks a lot.
Local and
Oh, this is a flat.
this is a roaster.
A roaster. Oh, that's the.
It's dried goat meat.
Yeah, it's hard to describe because the rice are hard and then the banana is really soft and creamy. It unlocks different flavors.
Yeah.
Brings it to a whole new level. 我们来看一看内罗毕比较高级的商场是什么样的啊？感觉这块就是国际化大都市。然后呢，刚刚我们跟带我们来的司机也了解到了非常多内罗毕的不同的区域。然后这个区域呢，就是非常多的外交官呀、来做生意的外国人啊居住的区域。我们出来就看到了这边有小朋友玩的区域，Under the Sea 一个家庭活动中心。我们刚刚在这买票，说4分钟之后就会有一个学校300个非洲小朋友来玩，感觉这边的非洲上学的小朋友们非常快乐，又去看各种动物。我们今天在 Giraffe Center 见到了几百个学生，然后这边马上有几百个学生，非常多的学生活动。然后这边就是1000先令，大概是6-7美元一个小朋友，当然是免费的。我们进去看看吧。哇，看这里有可以交互的沙子。
我觉得肯尼亚人们其实这个生活贫富差距很大。我们刚刚一路开过来，路过了非洲第2大的贫民窟，但是也有这种特别设施齐全的这些商场，然后旁边还有那种豪华的别墅区。
All right, here we have Matthew.
Yes.
Yeah, we actually met in Singapore, and then
pleasure.
You traveled to Singapore for like an international some conference.
Yeah.
What was the conference?
The conference was a students' conference. It's an organization, an NGO, whereby they include all students from all over the world.
Oh.
Majorly just act on diplomacy, get to learn more about diplomacy.
Oh, learn about diplomacy, like politics from different parts of the world. You actually got a chance to meet with students from all other countries.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was really interesting.
Yeah. So that was your 4th year, 3rd year?
That's my 3rd year.
3rd year in college.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you study like information security.
Yes.
Did you pick like a major in high school?
No,
Or-
really, our academic system here is quite.
Yeah, how does it work?
How it works majorly, we have this languages whereby you can study the STEM subjects, which are the science, technology, and mathematics. Also, one of the other things that we study now is maybe history. Yeah, the social sciences. Yeah. So those are the three main things that people study.
Oh, the popular majors.
Yes.
Ah, so so you went to school, like high school in the city near Tanzania.
Yes, my high
Right.
school was in a place called Loitoktok. It's in a border close to Tanzania.
Yeah, so that's a boarding school.
Yeah, it's a boarding school.
So you-
a boys only boarding school.
Boys only. Yeah, I noticed a lot of schools are like separating boys and girls.
Yes.
Is there a mixed school?
We have mixed school, yes, but they're not quite that much. But they are.
So when you finish high school, is there like a national exam to?
Yes, there's a national exam that you sit for. It's still a government thing, so that's the exam that everyone has to do.
Oh.
You wait for your placement.
Oh, wait for your placement.
Yes. You could select and get placed where you want to be, or also you could not also get placed where you wanted to be.
Oh, I see. So you went to like a boys' school.
Yes.
So that means that you don't get to meet with a lot of girls.
Yes, you don't. But we have occasions whereby the schools arrange for schools to kind of meet each
Meet
other
and mingle.
and
I know there's a lot of tribes, right? Maasai village and then different tribes.
Yes. So we have about 44
tribes.
Yeah, 44, if not 45, because there's the Asian community that was recently incorporated, the Hindu guys, yeah.
Do you also belong to one of the tribes?
Yes, definitely.
Every single Kenyan
Every
person
single
belongs to one of the tribes.
Yeah. Majorly that's by naming, but over time, you feel like I grew up away from my native land. So I grew up in the Maasai land.
Oh, yeah, you grew up in the south part of the
Yes,
Maasai
yes,
land.
yes. So-
how would you say, what's the main difference between the tribes? Like,
The culture is quite different because of how people perceive life, how people get to do even their work, dressing, their livelihoods. But that is majorly portrayed back in the native land. But if you live in the city, so majorly maybe like this is the life that you would always get. Yeah.
So for example, in your tribe, how do you perceive life? What's the meaning of life?
Maybe like meaningful life. I feel like it's always different towards each and every individual. So
Yeah.
even if you come from the same tribe,
What do you think?
okay, if I would say, I think it's maybe mostly about just just you living life and living today, living now,
Living now, living
Yes,
today.
yes.
Live in the moment.
live in the moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did you learn that?
Majorly because like for us, we always go back to our elders. It's a thing like in Africa, especially also here in Kenya. It's like a thing like people will always want to fall back towards their elders. Once you're with them, maybe those are some of the words that the elders will always pass towards you and encouraging the younger generations.
Oh, the family encourages
Yes,
you
yes,
to live in the moment, to kind of find what you want to do, what you want to achieve in life.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good philosophy.
It's very good.
Yeah.
And we really, really love it because it propels us a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I also learned that like in some of the tribes, like Maasai, their parents or your father will help you to learn some life skills, like kill a lion.
Yes.
Did you learn that?
The Maasai guys are pastoralists. For us, majorly our lifestyle is more of cultivating and being farmers. Yeah. But you see, again now with the challenge of modernization, lands to farm are getting smaller and smaller every single day. Yeah.
So what's the name of your tribe?
I come from a tribe called the Agikuyu.
Can you spell that?
Agikuyu, Agikiyuyu.
You guys don't have to like kill a lion or buffalo.
No, we don't have to kill.
Oh, also like for example, from my side, they marry like pretty early, like a 12-year-old and a 15, they have a kid. How does it work for you for your tribe?
So when it comes to marriage, majorly it's like the same concept in all tribes. But I'm speaking in the perspective of people coming from native land.
Yep.
But because guys mostly in Nairobi and also back there things are getting modernized. most people here in Kenya are Christian, so mostly they'll rely on getting just one wife. But there are those guys who are still using, believing in the traditional ways and the native ways. So like they'll still marry. And also with recent times, we are getting also to see guys who are living in the modern world, living the modern way, but still embracing polygamy.
Oh,
I think also our court system allows for it.
so what would you choose?
Myself,
Yeah.
I don't know what to choose.
Haven't
because
decided
I
yet.
haven't decided yet. Yes.
So sometimes you like a boys get a wife from their family, right? Their family
Yes.
assign a wife.
Yes.
Or for you, it's probably possible that you find a girl that you like, you love, and then get into marriage.
For
Is that
me,
possible?
Yes, it's possible. It's possible with some of the tribes. Also, families also depends with the family that one comes from. But for like me, I would prefer like just choosing your own. And most people right now, most families allow for that, especially the younger generation. Most of them are choosing not to settle. But also, I think it's quite because of the tough economic times that most people are going through. So most like this young generation, they are choosing not to settle.
No, yeah. So when you were like growing up, let's say last 20 years in Kenya, what are the differences you observed?
I think majorly, I will say more experienced peace. Another challenge is only like right now we are experiencing rain. You've come when it's quite
it was
cold.
raining. Yep.
Yeah. So, but before then it was we had like gone through a serious drought. Yeah. So maybe those are some of also the challenges.
Yeah,
that
I
I've
see
seen.
some of the rivers, canals are pretty dry, and
Yes.
some of the farmlands are struggling in getting water.
Yes.
Even in the mountain Kilimanjaro, the ice cap is really small now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like back then, see growing there, you could see that like the ice cap.
Really big.
Yeah, really big. Nowadays it's just getting smaller and
It's
smaller.
drier, warmer.
Yeah, but also we're experiencing positive change with regards to peace,
More peace.
structure, and also with the age of internet and information just being out there.
Yeah.
Guys really want to reach out to each other and being up to date with whatever is happening. So like we are more connected outside there with the outside world.
Yeah.
And like now me just getting to come and connect with you guys.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely, like you said, a positive sign of development.
Yes.
How does the for medical system work here?
Majorly, I'd say it's pretty well, but maybe the challenge that we have is maybe our public facilities are a bit quite short-handed. Not really up to standard that people would expect, but there are some small changes coming. One of the things but about medical in Kenya, it's quite expensive.
Oh, medical expenses can be high.
They can be high.
Oh, because there's no like a free medical system.
No, there is, because now if you want to kind of be safe, you just get the national insurance.
Oh, Lolo, was there some things you want to learn?
So as a young man,
Yeah.
do you have like a plan for your future life? Like, do you have a career path you are going after, or you have like a dream that you want to make it come true?
I think most the liberation that maybe I'll be after, but majorly for me, like I've told Leon earlier on, it's just maybe because of trying to figure out the tech thing and seeing.
Pressure about finding a job?
Yeah, I feel pressure, but again, I'm personally, I'm a guy who's always comfortable with my current position, because I believe like if I have to change my situation, I'm the one who's supposed to work towards it.
Right.
Proactive.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So,
called a proactive mindset.
Yeah.
Really important.
Yeah, so like once I met with you guys earlier on, like my wish was to like do like the same thing.
Yeah.
Travel around the world and get to meet new people, get to share memories, get to build memories.
Yeah.
But that also like it's part of the plan.
Yeah.
But again, I have no pressure about it because I have to work towards it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're like master degree, first year master degree, right?
No, I'm not first year.
Uh-huh.
So I'm in the second year.
And then what's your 5-year plan?
The financial liberation that I was telling you
Yeah,
about.
financial liberation.
Yeah.
How would you define financial freedom?
For me, I think it's just a concept in the head.
Yeah.
It's just a concept in the head.
Yep.
And with regards to how big or how small it is,
Right.
it's according to each and everyone's perspective of because your view of financial freedom is different.
It's very subjective.
Yeah.
How did you figure this out? Like financial freedom is really in your mind. It's not like there's no secret number of like money you need to achieve to reach financial freedom. It's really in your mind.
It also goes to the same thing about I was telling you earlier on.
Yeah.
Just trying to see on how I'm going to live today. I know tomorrow that tomorrow exists. Yes, it exists. But the thing is, if I wait until tomorrow, then I'm going to just kind of be anxious.
Right.
So, and also yesterday past, that is the future.
Yeah.
So the best thing is for me to work on now. If this now is what is going to get me to tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a really important lesson you just mentioned.
Yes.
Don't worry about the past and don't be anxious about the future.
Yes.
With those two in mind, we can truly live in the present.
Very, very true.
Yeah.
It's something I do experience every single day.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Because one thing I believe in is that if the sun has risen and I've gotten to see another day, then I'll leave my door or my home just knowing that I've not gone out there to cause trouble with anyone, but rather to just be at peace, get to experience today and wait again for tomorrow.
Yeah. See where future leads us.
Yes.
And then be like a water in a flow, right? The water can go from across different places in a river. The water does not worry about the past, does not try to predict or worry about be like anxious about the future.
Very true.
Yeah.
Being fluid.
Be fluid.
Being fluid.
Oh, yeah.
Like water, just flow.
Yeah. Now, so how would you define success?
I'd say success is relative. It's very, very relative. Because if we take a look at the owner of this place, maybe he could figure himself to be successful because he set up this business, or maybe even other people could figure in that like he's a successful person, but in reality he himself or herself does not view themselves as successful. So like it's something that is quite relative. You see, like for you guys are more about the family unit, and for someone whose family unit is not doing okay, they look at you guys and say like you guys are a success.
Right. So you mentioned two things, right? One is the degree of success is different.
Yes.
Right. Someone who has, let's say, the owner of this place, they may not or she may not feel successful, but people who have less money than them may feel, oh, this person is successful. But also another difference is they have different standard, right?
Very true.
The family, personal experience, relationship, wealth, health, they're all different standards.
Oh. So now them being differently like that is just appreciating, like if you have this and you do not have this, it's still always okay.
Like for example, in the USA, like computer science, data science are really sought after, like very popular. So here, what students are interested in?
Most of the students here in Kenya, most of them are quite interested into tech right now. The other thing is that most people are trying to get back to the roots of trying to learn how to craft.
How to craft.
Yeah. You see, like that, making up these things, these decorations and stuff.
I saw a lot of like in a souvenir shop, a lot of African souvenirs. Building the crafting the elephant, the giraffe, and it's all handmade.
It's all handmade.
So young generation are getting interested in those like craftsmanship.
Yes.
Well, how is that shift?
The shift is quite slow, but again, it's still on the right path.
Because we met in Singapore, right? Like an international background. So do you have a plan to live in another country?
Definitely. After getting to experience that, that's like something I've really gotten always interested in. So like to just get to experience different people, different cultures, which also opens you up different life perspectives, and one of the things that you can always really work on and get to enjoy working on is your mind.
One of the things you continue to develop is your mind.
Is your mind, yeah.
How do you see, like, what are the ways to develop your mind?
Majorly I insist on reading. Having a very proper and good time management, not forgetting just the most essential things. Now, reading is training your mind. Trying to do some exercise. That is also good because you watch out for your body. And now putting nutrition at its forefront. So that you can also take care of your health.
Healthy diet.
Yes.
So focus on what's inside of us, right? Our mind, our body. Everything else is people say it's illusional. What you feel you own, what you feel you have is at the end of the day, it's just like a building sandcastle on a beach. It's
like,
gonna go away.
While you told me you guys like decided like even not to have a home and stuff. That like blew up my mind because I was like, this is something that most people desire, but you guys decide like, let's not do this, then let's do this. Because again, whatever you guys are doing, looking for every day different experience. That is something that you only can experience.
It also changed us a lot. Like you said, every day we get different experiences.
Every single day.
And at the end of the day, when we get older, we feel that's the true asset in life. That's what makes the meaning or value in life. I'm glad that inspired you.
Very, very much. Very, very much. So that was my final wish.
So if you look at the different countries, different markets, different regions in the world, those are like different games. Like games set up or defined by you can think of it like a game designer. In certain countries, you have to buy a property, have to buy an apartment to be successful. They pay a lot of money, like 30-40 years worth of work to buy a small apartment. There are places you have to maybe a lot of kids to be successful. So basically, at the end of the day, like those are games defined by other people. When we live in a place for a long time, we tend to be institutionalized. Basically meaning that we believe, this is what I want. But maybe if we just stop for a second and think about is that truly meaningful?
It's truly meaningful.
Especially when we travel around and we see the world. Like different countries, they have entirely different definition of what they want in life.
Very, very true. Very true. Like you're doing, it's really interesting and strongly building into memories on whatever you just collect into your mind. Because life is just but a memory.
Life is just by memory. Yes, that's very powerful. Life is just by memory. Thanks so much for sharing that, Matthew.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Hi.
Bye. 哇，看好多本地小朋友呀！看我们来到一家比较正宗的苏瓦里这边本地的肯尼亚餐馆。Matthew introduced that the local cuisine is heavily influenced by Middle East.
The Middle East,
Arab.
The local and the native food also influenced by the Arabs and the Middle East culture.
That's why this local restaurant is a halal. 跟这种叫五咖喱，像白色的面包片、馒头片一样，也是当地的一种特色的食品。就是它其实是用玉米糊加上水做成的，它很重。对，我们还点了 arroz pilau 就是这种有味道的米饭。然后呢 arroz 这种就是炸的羊肉，我们看一下什么样。对，还有一份 goat sizzler 铁盘羊肉。他们感觉挺爱吃牛肉呀、羊肉都很常见。然后呢，最神奇的是早餐的菜单里面还有这种是 goat liver 这种羊肝啊、羊肾，我本来想点，但是只有早餐有。Chapati. Yeah, looks like a naan. Yeah. 这是 liver 羊 This is really juicy. 饼卷羊肉羊肝非常棒。But banana is for the
等一下
for the palau. Yeah. This is the palau.
This is a roaster.
A roaster. That's the
dried goat meat.
dried goat meat and then fried.
and then fried.
Oh, and then that goes with the rice.
This goes with the pilau.
Pulao. And then how do you eat the banana with the
The
pulao?
banana, you just like slice a small piece, and then you can just
You peel the banana, cut it to pieces.
cut into small pieces. A few of these tomatoes, just a few.
Oh, tomato
With the
and the
plate.
pulao.
Yeah. And then
Oh. Oh, eat the pulao together with banana. Or with onion, tomato, and the pulao.
and the pilau.
Eat it. Yeah, it's hard to describe because the rice are hard and then the banana is really soft and creamy. It unlocks different flavors,
Yeah.
brings it to a whole new level. This is also really good. It's fried, but it's really juicy. It feels like a pork feet, like 猪蹄儿的感觉。拜拜。
It really means a lot to me.
Yeah,
And
hope
I'm
you
very excited.
see you next time.
Hope to see you next time.
Somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
Definitely.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.